आइए जाने famous Indian women. Name. Why famous? Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi.
She was one of the leaders of the Indian Rebellion of 1857. She was killed in a battle.
Madam Bhikaiji Kamashi was prominent figure in the freedom movement.
She was the first woman who hosted India's flag in a foreign country, Germany.
Sarojini Naidu.
Popularly known as the Nightingale of India, she contributed towards the freedom struggle by joining politics in 1905. After independence, she became the first woman governor of a state, UP.
Aruna Asaf Ali.
She was a freedom fighter who participated in the Salt Satyagraha. She did much welfare work after independence and established the National Federation of Women in 1954.
Mother Teresa.
She was a nun and charity worker. She dedicated her life to serving the poor and disadvantaged persons in society. Was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize.
Indira Gandhi.
She was the Prime Minister of India. She led the country in the war for liberation of
Bangladesh in 1971. Lata Mangeshkar.
She is the best known and most respected playback singer in India. She is referred to as the
Queen of Melody. She has been awarded the Bharat Ratna. Pratibha Patil.
She became the first woman president of India.
Kalpana Chawla.
She was the first Indian-born woman to go into space. She died when the space shuttle disintegrated over Texas while re-entering the Earth's atmosphere.
Santosh Yadav.
She is the first woman in the world to climb Mount Everest twice. Famous women of the world.
Name. Why famous? Joan of Arc.
She was a young girl who inspired the French to revolt against British rule. Florence Nightingale. She was a British nurse who helped improve standards of hospitals and nursing during the
Crimean War.
She was known as the Lady with the Lamp.
Marie Curie.
She was a Polish physicist and chemist and the first person to win the Nobel Prize in both chemistry and physics.
Helen Keller.
At the age of 19 months, Helen became deaf and blind. Overcoming the frustration of losing both sight and hearing, she campaigned tirelessly on behalf of deaf and blind people.
Agatha Christie.
She was a best-selling crime fiction author, and the creator of the Hercule Poirot and Miss Marple detective series.
Margaret Thatcher.
She was the British Prime Minister and was known for her strong leadership style.
Annie Frank.
She was a Jewish girl who maintained a diary of her life in hiding in an Amsterdam attic during the Nazi occupation, 1942–1944. She died in a German concentration camp.
Benazir Bhutto. She was the Prime Minister of Pakistan.
She became the first woman to head a democratic government in a Muslim-majority nation.
Aung San Suu Kyi.
She was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for her nonviolent struggle for democracy and human
rights in Myanmar. Malala Yousafzai.
She is currently the State Councillor of Myanmar. She is a Pakistani schoolgirl who was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for campaigning for the right to education for girls. She is the youngest person ever to have won the Nobel Prize.